Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. I was saying poor pile number 3. By the time I get through all these readings, you're going to have the deepest, scratchiest voice. I am sick, as I mentioned, so my voice probably sounds like shit. I apologize. I'm going to do my very best because I do very much want to deliver this message from Spirit. Next 7 days for you guys. We are using the Tarot of Mystical Moments for you if you chose pile number 3. Have not used these, so I'm super pumped to get into your message. We will start with the Oracle cards, though. I pre-shuffled them, have not looked at them. So we'll flip them together. Now, if you have skipped the beginning, I do ask that you come up with something you're going to see or hear to confirm your intuition. And it just helps to strengthen it so that you know that this indeed is your message. All right, so we are looking at, sorry, there's a hair here. We are looking at the next 7 days. What does Spirit want to communicate? And I got to tell you, I was putting the 3 piles together. Pile number 3, oh my goodness, your energy, insane. I cannot wait to see what this is all about. Okay, if you're drawn to the other 2 piles, you can go check that out. But this pile was just energetically charged. So let's see what we're going to see. And you are getting multiple cards here as well. So 23, cleansing storms. Did I not say energetically charged? Like, look at this card. Oh my goodness. So I don't know what sort of things you wanted to confirm to see, but we got lots going on here. So you can certainly pause, but we got clouds, we got lightning, we got a hand, we have grass. We have a maiden here with red hair. So cleansing storms, 23, or the number 5. All right, we have Electra. Oh my gosh. Electra, lightning, heavily charged. Electra. 15, or the number 6, the Awakener, rise. Out of the ashes, I rise like the golden sun. I'm getting goosebumps. Holy, this is amazing. And look, these people, like, she's just standing there in her confidence, facing this lightning, and look at this person just totally in their confidence. Beautiful. All right. We have launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. And you got some luggage here. All right. We have, and I haven't used these cards either, so I'm super excited to use these today. We have number 25, or the number 7 with waves. And look, there's a person here as well. So interesting. Waves. Okay. And a mask. And I don't know what this is. Maybe you guys know. It looks kind of like a hand mirror, but it's reflective of the moon. Yeah. It's like the mirror. It looks like a hand mirror. It's reflecting the moon. I could be wrong. Okay, we have the web with the number 24. Number 6 again. Where did we see 6? Oh yeah, 6 here. Okay, the web. That's interesting. Doesn't look like a web here, but I guess around there's a web. Okay, we have anxiety. 2 keys on the end. Handcuffs. We have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. We have opposition with confrontation. Number 53, or the number 8, could be significant. Handcuffs, and then those were looking like handcuffs to me. Some of you guys could be in law enforcement. Okay, that might mean something to some of you guys. We have 7th house relationship, number 45, or the number 9. So the 7th house, yeah, is definitely about relationship. It's also about marriage and contracts, okay? Business partners as well. Could be about equality sharing, partnership, okay? So I'm going to do this. Okay, so we can have some room for the tarot. We have full moon in Aquarius with Be Real. We have salamander. We have clay. And we have concealment. We have another mask here. We got a mask here as well. I'm going to drink water because I'm going to go into a coughing fit. Give me a second. I apologize again. Now, because these tarot cards are quite wide, I'm going to see if I can put them right here. Okay. Let me see how much room I have. All right. Okay, Spirit, thank you so much for this reading. I am so blessed. Clear and concise message for pile number 3. Next 7 days. What do they need to know? Thank you so much. Clear and concise message for pile number 3. What do they need to know next 7 days? Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. All right, so we have the 7 of Pentacles, and we have the King of Wands. Right. Righto. Okay. I feel like I'm going to communicate to you what you probably already know, because I feel like this is my intuitively in tune pile with intuition. I feel like you've been at it with somebody here, okay? Or a situation that just seemed like it wasn't moving. It was stuck, it was stubborn, it was unmoving, and it was confrontational, and it was just resisting and resisting. And I feel as though the new energy coming in the next 7 days with the planets in retrograde, with the full moon on August 1st, again, timeless reading. Whenever you come across this message is for you. Although right now I'm recording, we're entering the Lion's Gate portal, and the Lion's Gate portal here is energetically charged. Okay, so it doesn't fall in this next 7 days. It's the next week because it's August 8th. But we are building up to the Lion's Gate portal this week. Okay, and what are we seeing? Cleansing and storms, heavily charged, rising out of the ashes. The sun is rising. Our bags are packed. We're now heading towards our journey. Spirit's message here is wherever it's been challenging, wherever it's been stuck, we're now breaking out of that, whatever that situation is. You can feel it in the air. I feel that you guys feel it in the air here. You're moving towards paradise. You're moving towards a destination here that I feel is desired, that I feel is anticipated, heavily anticipated. Spirit is warning, though, here, there needing to be an entering of, when we cross the seas, a forgiveness. So this is kind of giving me 6 of Swords type energy, which I'm surprised we didn't see it. We'll pull some more tarot. And what the 6 of Swords tells me is, not that I see it here, but intuitively I'm getting it. When we exit from a 5 of Swords, okay, 5 of Swords is when we're sitting with confrontation, people are causing issues, there's all sorts of just conflict. When we move away from it with the 6 of Swords, we have to leave the 5 of Swords behind, and we carry the last sword, which is the sword of truth, towards a new beginning. Okay, so I feel like you're building up for this new beginning. You're in a 5 of Swords, and I don't feel like you wanted to be in it. I feel you feel handcuffed to that situation. You feel dedicated, committed. You've invested a lot of your energy, a lot of your time. You've stuck around, and I feel as though no matter how much you stuck around, no matter how much energy, no matter how much dedication and love you watered it, I don't feel like it ever produced anything for you. Yet you stayed committed, connected, attached in some way out of, I feel, your intuition. I feel as though you were building up some sort of energetic, I'm hearing from spirit like this energetic storm of energy here that was slowly building and building and building towards manifesting here. I feel where you wanted to go, your destination, your paradise, your joy, your thrill. And I feel like it's right around the corner, and I feel like you're going to be getting the fruit and the abundance here out of a situation that you put in a lot of your time and your energy. And I feel as though it's been hidden from you, okay, with concealment here with the mask. So I feel like if you've been in a situation here where people weren't playing by the rules, things seemed like your intuition just was telling you one thing, but things seemed like another. I feel as though things were being hidden from you, okay? And I don't mean like maliciously. I just feel like there was a truth here, or you knew of a truth, but I feel like you were not able to move things forward here, or at least be engaged in truths. I feel like it definitely took a toll on you here, okay? And I feel like for some of you guys, if there is a connection here with someone, because we do have relationship, okay, and we're seeing the holding of hands, we're seeing two, I guess, animals here butting heads, and I feel like with the mirror and reflecting back the moon, I feel like you were able to reflect back to an individual here, reflect back an energy that I feel like this person might have been in their fears. This person might have been wearing a mask, held back by fear, uncertain on emotions here to proceed. Because I feel as though there was a lot of resistance, or a lot of, yeah, there was a lot of resistance. So whatever the history is here, now this could be family, this could be a lover, this could be, you know, a coworker here, whatever this is, I feel like you were getting grief here from not being able to cohesively come together here in a working together in a union and building something here that I think you've been steadily investing, you've been steadily working towards. And I feel there was the important part here, or at least the cohesion, was the missing piece here that just wasn't coming along. Because as we know, it, you know, in order to work with someone else, it takes both energies here. So I feel like this is something that's giving you a lot of anxiety. Back to the Six of Swords analogy, or whatever I was giving you guys, I feel as though Spirit is saying your bags are packed, you're rising like this phoenix, okay? The energy is charged here from a situation that could have been very confusing, a lot of anxiety, you were bound to it, maybe even codependent, okay? In this situation here, you're being cleansed in the next 7 days. This energy is being charged towards, and I do feel as though this is taking you into the Lionsgate portal, but we're not quite seeing that. I did do a reading the other day on that, so you might want to go check it out if it's resonating. But the next 7 days, I feel like this has been this highly charged, intense energy that's been building and building and building. I feel like this is exactly what's happening over the next 7 days, that you are being prepared here to pack your bags, to cleanse, and to reflect. Now you're being asked to reflect back. Is this something you're able to drop the Five of Swords yourself? Because in situations, again, we can look at other people's actions and other people's accountability and point the finger, but what did we do? Okay, and I'm not saying you're to blame. I'm just saying we have a role to play in all relationships. So how did you show up? How did you respond? How do you react? What was your role? And are you able to move in the direction that's coming towards you? Okay, that you're now kind of entering with truth, with the Sword of Truth, and leave behind the Five of Swords energy. Okay, leave behind the Five of Swords. So it could mean, you know, that there is abundance to be had out of a situation here that was kind of stalemate, or you're butting heads, because you learn to forgive, or you learn to allow yourself to cut everything out and move forward with the Sword of Truth. What matters, what's important here. Okay, and I feel like this allows the energy to work with you. We see two keys here, okay, because like I said, two energies have to know how to work together. Funny that we see key, in the handcuffs here. I mean, that's not handcuffs, but to me it is. And the fact that we see 2 keys. So I feel like you might be really focused on what the other individual did, or how they didn't show up, or what they weren't doing, or what they should have been doing, or like that energy is the fastest way to drain ourselves, okay? Because we are expecting, and it's nice of us to want other people to be in their full potential, but if we're expecting and wanting other people to be in a certain way, we're expending a lot of energy that's outside of ourselves. We can only control ourselves. So Spirit's wanting you to look at yourself, allow yourself to forgive any external energies. And I'm not saying forgive somebody who's completely slighted you if you don't feel that's right. I'm just saying if you're moving towards your truth, you're moving towards a new direction here, the energy is charged. There's a need to forgive situations here in order for you to break free and enter this beautiful new energy here. And I feel like this new energy is full of fire, and it's also very adaptable. And I think it's adaptable because you're going to be kind of like the captain of your ship with this clay. I think you're really building something here that is completely in your hands. Although it may involve another person here, I feel like it's exactly building something that you're wanting, okay? So you got to be real, and being real means allowing yourself to forgive, allowing yourself to be honest with situations here, despite maybe how much we've invested or where we feel like we might be holding some resentments. We might still be wearing a mask ourselves, okay? We might be not wanting to be completely open and real because we've been slighted. So we might have been resistant here, okay? So change roles as you see fit, but I see with this King of Wands here, this is someone confident. This is someone stepping forward. This is somebody marching to the beat of their own drum. They're not held back here by anger and experience here that's going to make them miss out on a trip of a lifetime here, okay? Although fear might still be there, the moon's still present here. It's not going to stop the journey from taking place. And I find it interesting because we were seeing, a solitary person kind of standing strong, almost like in these pictures here, a solo person, but then in the journey here, you don't see anybody. So it's like you have the choice to allow yourself to move forward, like that 6 of Swords we were talking about, and leave the 5 of Swords behind, take your sword of truth and start a new beginning here, okay? Which I feel is going to be very abundant. If that means, being very aware and reflect on the masks we wore, being real with ourselves here, okay, then that is what it's going to have to take here. And that's kind of the energy that the next 7 days is bringing in, but a lot of cleansing here. So we're going to pull a little bit more tarot just to see if there's anything further. Okay, the Devil in reverse flopping out right away. We were talking about codependencies here with the handcuffs and the keys. So that's exactly what that Devil energy is. This is a codependency. This could be an addiction. This could just be, behaviors, toxic behaviors, unhealthy behaviors, or attachments to things here. In reverse, it's where we have a choice to break free from this. Drop our mask. Be real. We have a choice here to, we have the key here to free ourselves from this Devil energy. And I feel that's exactly what you do here. Okay. I feel that's exactly what you do here in launching your journey. So we have the King of Wands coming out again. Okay. King of Wands, confidence. King of Wands is somebody that is very capable of making things happen. Doesn't second guess, especially when he's being, or he's walking to the beat of his own drum. So this might be something that, might be out of the ordinary here. It's something maybe that's you're not used to, or a situation here that you got to kind of be different. So anytime there's stepping out of your comfort zone, you might feel like, am I able to do this? Am I confident enough to pull this through? Well, the King of Wands certainly is. Okay, the King of Wands gets exactly what he wants and is able to make things happen here. So very interesting here. You break free from a devil, a codependency, a situation. You're empowered to move forward. You're empowered to rise like this, this awakener and towards your journey. So let's pull one more from Spirit, one more card here. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So it was coming in the reverse, because to me, this is again all about Spirit saying, are you going to show up here with your sort of truth? Be real, drop whatever masks, okay? And if you're not wearing a mask and the situation around you is someone who's been masked up, are you able to forgive, break a codependency here, enable yourself to move forward here, and work towards, if that's working together or putting in your own energy and your effort, because now you've transformed. Now the situation's transformed, okay? And I feel like this web is all about, you know, building something. Eight of Pentacles, being dedicated, committed, staying to task, putting in the energy and the effort here. So I feel like the change here is, you know, are we going to not put in the energy and the effort and not work together here because we want to remain in a Five of Swords? Or are we going to allow ourselves to be real, confidence to move forward, break any sort of toxic habits or ways of being that were keeping us back, allow a situation to form exactly the way we want? Because I feel like you have a lot of control with the web here, the clay and the Eight of Pentacles. Like, you probably don't realize how much influence you can actually have in this situation. I think maybe you were lacking confidence, maybe you were lacking the ability or the know-how, or how was I going to break out of this codependency, or how was I going to break out of a thing that was holding me back here. So you're maybe not trying, or maybe you lost your zest here, okay? But Spirit's saying there needs to be a level of dedication and commitment here. And because I feel like maybe at some point you felt like giving up, or maybe you have given up, but you do get your zest. You rise here, like this card here. Out of the ashes, I rise like the golden sun. And the sun is the most powerful card in the tarot here, okay? That is all about joy and abundance and clarity. And the King of Wands is definitely clear on his vision here. So I feel like you're moving forward here out of a situation that might have been quite challenging, and you're needing to show up for yourself, really, at the end of the day, towards your journey here. Are you going to show up? You know, and when you show up, are you going to show up with the Five of Swords behind you? Or are you going to show up with the Sword of Truth? Is really up to you. And I feel like the energy here, if there's other people involved, those people who are involved are shifting in their energy. Where there were codependencies, there's now an ability to break away and move forward from this, okay? So I feel like there's a sigh of relief to be had here, but Spirit really wants you to keep it real, okay? And Aquarius is really all about friendships, and I feel like there's something unique here. Like I said, something a little different here that you're being asked to do, that I don't think you're used to, but I do think it is beautiful, and I think that you're going to be very excited here. You just have to allow yourself to know that you're moving in the right direction here, and allow yourself to not get stuck in a Five of Swords, okay? So how are we showing up? What are we doing? And how can we move forward here and put in the energy and the effort here to get something accomplished? All right, so this is what I see for you guys. Pile number 3. I hope this helped. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Leave a like, leave a comment. I will see you soon. Bye.